Good morning, guys. This is Shashank Lal. Welcome back to another video, another topic. How are you doing today? Today's topic is really interesting. We'll talk about deep tech startups. Deep tech startups or hard tech startups. These startups are designed to develop engineering and scientific innovation to solve the complex real world problems. What are real world problems? Real world problems may include working on IoT for accident prevention system, working on deep AI and ML for developing some technology for preventing some life-threatening diseases. So these are the real world problems. Talking about other problems may include infrastructure, may include other prevention control that we use in daily life. So basically, to solve the real world problems, diseases, to prevent accidents, to increase the literacy rate, or to provide basic sanitation, these are basic real world problems. If we through technology and ideas and innovation, if we try to curb the problems and to find a sustainable solution through technologies using deep tech, AI and ML, I think we'll be able to solve majority of the complex problems. But let's talk about startups. According to the NASSCOM, National Association of Science and Service Companies, it's monitoring 1,000+ startups regarding to deep tech, and it is said it will increase over the years, and by 2025 it can increase to 2,000, maybe 5,000. That is a data given by NASSCOM. Let's talking about other startups in India. As of June 2022, there are 100 unicorns. If most of the people might be knowing what is an unicorn, but those who are not knowing, I'll tell you. Unicorn is whose company's valuation is more than 1 USD. 1 USD billion, 1 billion USD, sorry. I must be kicking my ass, but yes, whose valuation is more than 1 billion USD. So there are 100 such unicorns, and in that 100 list, there is not a single startup related to deep tech. That is sad. And according to the data of all the startups that we had in India, it is around 65,000 registration till June 2022, and less than 1% of the total startups that we have in India is less than 1% is your deep tech startups. So that is sad. India needs innovation and solution in the field where real life challenges comes, related to traffic, related to pollution, related to manufacturing, related to disease and healthcare, related to your education. We need such technologies. We need, that is a need of the hour. We should focus on that. India ranks third in terms of startup ecosystem after China and USA. That is a huge achievement. And I was reading in news that India has passed USA in terms of producing unicorn. India this year India has beaten everyone. India ranks 1 in giving unicorns to the world. That is a potential, because we have talent, we have good minds. We can do wonders if that good minds are channelized properly. Okay, let's talk about other things about startups. There are 65,000 registered startups till June 2022. It's not a joke, it's a big thing. Okay, so these startups, we need to focus on deep technologies, deep tech startups. And what our organization, what our government is doing in order to promote, I talk about NASSCOMs. They provide services, they monitor the startups, and it is said by 2025 the startup of deep tech technology will increase to 1000. IIT Madras is monitoring a startup through Incubate to monitor the deep tech startups. Also, other things like STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics colleges, they are doing research in this field. And they are studying on various aspects like customer needs and what is the real problem of the world or the people. If we are discussing that, if we are knowing the real problems and our customers and customer base, then it would really thrive. And STEM colleges are doing research, they are collaborating with different various good institutions, good organization of the world, and they are bringing talents, technologies, and developing a system. They are doing research that would really benefit in the future. Let's talk about the demerits. Why out of 65,000 startups, less than 1%, that means less than 600 startups are deep tech? Because it takes time to get the revenue. It is highly time taking, labor intensive, and difficult. Okay, as compared to other traditional startups, it takes 5 to 8 years, whereas other startups takes 1 to 3 years to get the revenue. Initially, you have to put in a lot of money, lot of investment are required, but other startups, they don't require much labor, much time, much money. They can start having their revenue from 2 to 3 years, after 2 to 3 years. But deep tech startups are really a complex case. It's a hard nut to crack. You have to invest a lot of mind, lot of resources, lot of money, and for 5 to 8 years, and after that you will get the revenue. But when you start getting the revenue, there will be a huge spike, and no other traditional startups can even come close to it. So that is the power. But nowadays, what is the disadvantage? People are not having patience. They are not patient at all. They cannot wait for the money. They just want, okay, I'll hire some people, let's do a startup, let's go for a product that will be, I don't know, that can be sold to people, and within a year or so we'll get some money, we'll get the investors, and we'll become the unicorn after 5 years. So that is the culture in India. Everyone is in a race. No one is thinking really about the problems of the world, problems of the country. So with that note, we should focus more on deep technology. Government should also provide funds and other resources to the startups which are really doing good job in the field of deep tech. So with that note, this is Shashank Lal signing off. See you tomorrow with another video. Till that time, have a nice day. Hare Krishna. Love you and bye bye.